they did some clapping before.
No, but this is the real clap.
Okay, we got the clap out of the way. Hello, 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 GNL. We got our clapping out of the way so we can actually start this podcast. And we got the whole group today. Yay! So this is episode Gilly
17 again.
17 again.
Why do you say again?
Because of the movie. Shout out to the movie, Zac Efron.
Oh, 17. Maybe we'll explore that a little bit later. But yes, the whole crew is the OG crew is here. Myself, Von Drago 604. We got Pogi, we got Gilly, and back from the JoJo concert, Danielle.
JoJo or Joji?
Jojo. Joji would be so much cooler.
So, well, we should start with Danielle. What the heck have you been doing since the what episode? I don't know what episode.
That's a long time.
Maybe
That was a
14,
while.
13.
Which seems like month,
Seems like a while ago.
month or so, or
A month and a half, probably.
month.
Yeah.
Well, we could start with the JoJo concert.
That
No, I remember you.
I
Missed
think we
that.
I
remember
think we
you
talked
missed
about
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She missed it. Yeah. But after that, yeah. So what have you been up to?
I went to Denver for a little bit, but mainly I've been moving my stuff out of Boston to a storage unit and to New Jersey because my parents moved to the Philippines. And I'm here taking care of some things while they're away.
Oh,
The parents are away. Oh,
For a
They
while.
moved.
oh.
They
so
moved.
they're
Yeah.
staying there. They're staying at the Philippines now.
They're staying there. Like every couple of months they might come back just to pick up some medicine and stuff. But besides that, they're like fully living in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
So
okay.
what happens to the house?
Well, I'm trying to fix it up with my sisters because we're trying to convince our parents to sell it, but they want to keep it.
Keep it. Yeah.
Dude, you have
I
a
wouldn't
free
be-
house
I'm
in
not
Jersey.
surprised.
Yeah, you got a free house.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. All right.
Oh, yeah,
So
streamer house,
Denver.
streamer house.
How was Denver?
Denver was a lot
Is that
of fun.
your first time?
Yeah.
First time Denver? Okay.
Why you're in
What's
Denver?
Denver like?
Denver's cool. The temperature is
Wait.
like not super humid.
Wait, answer my question.
Wait.
Wow.
Why in Denver?
Just-
oh.
What's happening?
What?
Nothing's happening.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Is my mic working?
Wait, what was Poki's question again?
I'm so dead. I'm deceased.
Poki, can you repeat the question, please?
What happened in Denver?
Oh, okay.
You went hiking, duh.
I went hiking. I went on my first solo hike.
Oh,
Solo.
Solo.
Whoa,
I
where?
thought I was gonna wait, not Red. Yeah, Red Rock.
Red Rock. What's famous about Red Rock? Tell us about Red Rock. What did you find out in your solo hike?
Well, they do concerts there. There's a huge
Okay.
like amphitheater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the altitude's really bad. I thought I was gonna throw up. And I forgot my
Oh, shit.
inhaler. And I have asthma.
Okay. Oh, that's a good combination. Thin air.
Yeah.
But you survived, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's hard to breathe there, right?
It's so hard to breathe. Hard to breathe.
Oh my god, I fucking hate you.
But yeah, it was good.
Okay, cool. And then came back, and then just the moving process. when you
Yeah,
came
I was
back,
pretty
yes.
slow at that. Took a long time.
Louis a bitch. Yo, just stay in Jersey. I'm being serious. Like, our chance of hanging out has skyrocketed by like 1%.
Okay, can I just tell you guys that I've been literally asking him to hang out every week. I'm like, let's take a walk. I'll come to you. We can go get burgers. He's denied me every time.
Oh my god.
Dude,
What was the
she-
excuse?
she-
What's the
she-
excuse?
No, don't say the excuse.
What's the excuse?
She messaged me saying, "Yo, you wanna walk before work, bro? I wake up mad early for work. I am not walking 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, but when he gets home, he's sleeping. So there's like no time to hang out.
How about the weekend?
He's
Yeah.
busy. He doesn't want to
Busy.
hang.
I had to pencil. I had to
Oh.
pencil you in. I had to ask my assistant.
Fake friend, yeah.
Wow.
Me and
Yeah, why
Danielle
did- why-
only
yeah.
me and Danielle only hang out like once a year. That's our tradition. It might be
Okay.
twice since you're in Jersey again.
You should just move in.
No.
Share the house.
Yeah.
No. Oh, can't
Oh.
be roommates. No. Okay.
No,
No.
it ruins the
Oh.
tradition.
What's the tradition?
We only see each other once a year.
Oh.
Maybe that could still happen.
Yeah.
It can happen still.
It's gonna
Even though you live in the
happen. It's
same-
gonna happen.
Just lock your door.
Exactly.
Just like right
Oh,
there.
she left. Okay, I'm in the kitchen. I can remember all this stuff.
Do you guys believe in that thing where, like, if you live with a friend, it could ruin your friendship?
I think that could happen.
I think I believe it to the extent of that it's possible.
Hmm.
It's possible
think-
either way, right?
I think I'm a good roommate. I like to clean.
I guess we're gonna find out at TwitchCon.
Yo, Gilly, how wasn't
Oh,
I
yeah.
a good host at Vegas?
Yeah, everyone was a good like roommate
Yeah.
at Vegas.
I did the
Okay.
groceries too. We all did groceries. We cleaned too. I had to wake up Gilly like at 9:59 saying our checkout's at 10 o'clock.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Dude, I remember just like getting ready, and he's like, "Dude, I thought it was at like 9, but it's actually at 10." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm not even dressed." I didn't even finish packing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
cleaned so
wow.
quick. It was a good time. Yeah.
Interesting.
I have a
But
question,
Danielle
guys.
says no.
Oh, no
Interesting.
to roommates?
Friends?
Oh,
Oh,
Roommates.
so I've
Like,
heard
serious
some.
question though. Could it possibly happen? Not in necessarily the house.
Could what happen?
Wait, what?
That you can be roommates.
me and Danielle.
plug-in. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah,
I think me and Danielle can.
we're close enough where I'm just like, I know what you'll probably just want to stay in your room the whole time,
Yeah.
and
Probably.
I'll be like, be my friend, but you don't want to be my friend.
or just crash the
God.
streams. It's like, hey, what are you doing? What are you talking to? What
Or
you
like,
playing?
yo, do you want to walk at 5 a.m. in the morning? No.
knock, knock. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our friendship wouldn't be ruined.
Yeah, I think we're just so close.
Pogi, what have you been up to?
Work. Nothing
Yeah.
too crazy. Just work.
Nothing to do. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we played the ARAM tournament. We lost.
I blame that on Gilly.
Yeah, Gilly.
yeah.
So, how are those spells? You stacking there, buddy?
Julia, you're stacking your spells? You gotta
Yeah.
last hit things with
Okay,
your
okay.
spells. You only have 16 minion kills. I don't believe you.
Wait, wait, I'm supposed to use it on the minions? I thought on the enemy.
Yeah, when you
Last
kill,
hit.
yeah, with your
Oh,
Q.
okay. I learned my lesson.
Insert clip here.
Never inviting Gilly to a tournament ever again.
I did
Wow, that's
do my
mean.
homework. Yeah, I did do my homework on my champion.
Pogi, tell her what happened. Tell her what happened
No,
after the
No,
game.
just
He's like,
Gilly didn't know well, after the game. Well, Gilly only expected to play only one game, so he legit. We're gonna
Bounce.
lose.
No,
he
I-
just
I-
bounced.
I played two ARAMs after that tournament.
Yeah, whatever.
Damn.
Sometimes, whatever. You know what? I forgive you, Gilly. It's okay.
Oh, thank you.
It's okay, Gilly.
I won't invite you to another A-round tournament, but maybe.
Both.
I would never pick you
stacking,
first.
dude. I thought stacking meant like use your abilities like together, but it meant like you had to use those like.
I love how you're agreeing to Liddy. Are you stacking? Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought I had to combo. I thought that's what it meant. I thought it meant comboing, like stacking your like spells together like that.
You're
I didn't
good.
know
You're
it-
good. You're good.
Maybe you guys are bad friends for not explaining it.
Yeah, probably that too.
Yeah.
That's
we were
true.
kind of like, should we
No,
practice?
I see y'all like play A-rounds all the time. I expected a lot, you know. But you know, it was a
Oh.
fun tournament. I had a good time.
the one
I-
game.
Oh yeah, a
I-
good 10 minutes.
The one-
a good 10 minutes.
It's a
No,
good
I had a-
time for the one.
I had a good time playing A-round with y'all like before and after, so it was worth it.
Yeah, well, the whole Discord seemed to be on this ARAM train. So,
Now it's TFT.
yeah.
Going back to
Speaking
TFT.
of TFT, Gilly, so what have you been up to other than the TFT?
Oh, it's just been work
Gym.
and just gym. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
did
the
you tell
abs.
Danielle how much your gym subscription is?
I think we talked about this though.
No, not while she was around.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, it's a price of what's it good?
Wasn't it a price of TwitchCon the last TwitchCon?
It's the price of what's the? You know my shoes,
Yeah.
like my $400 shoes. Half of
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
Per
Wait,
month.
what gym do you go to?
Oh, is this gonna be on every podcast?
It's like a strip
Okay.
club inside.
Uh,
You can
Damn.
gamble inside.
Equinox sponsor Gilly.
I know, I was about to
sponsor me
say.
Equinox. Sponsor me Equinox.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you, Vaughn? How you
Cool.
been?
I've been good. A little bit more busy at work, which is a good thing.
Busy's good.
I don't know if playing a lot of variety of games and everything. Hopefully in July, streaming more. I know I haven't been streaming, but been taking care of some stuff, some life stuff. So hopefully in July, I think I see the end of the light, so I can get back to a little bit
I'm
of
actually
more streaming and stuff.
I'm actually so excited for July. I don't know
Same.
why, but I'm
Oh.
super excited.
Just what are you excited for?
This day off, man. I have a 4-day weekend coming up for July 4th week.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true.
Oh,
the
Danielle,
4th
if you're
of
free.
Oh.
Wait, I have to pencil you in. I have to check my schedule.
Oh
Bitch.
my.
I might be free. I might not. I'll let you know.
You gotta put her on hold.
Can you pencil Danielle in July
Oh, Stacy.
Tracy,
So how- what-
Tracy.
Tracy.
So wait, okay. How was Poggy when he was he like this before? Like when younger, when you knew him? When
Nah, I feel
Good
like
segue.
he wasn't an asshole back then for some reason.
oh my god!
It's true. It's true. It's actually true.
Oh, okay.
I was with the Lord.
He was
Oh.
with the Lord. Yeah.
Oh,
He
youth
lost his
group
way.
thing.
Yeah.
How was Danielle then?
I say this all the time to her, but Danielle's the same. I think a little more mature for sure. Stronger woman, you know. Still sings. She's very talented, what she does. She's very passionate on the things she does. So she's pretty much the same. I guess I'm the asshole.
Oh.
And she agrees that I'm an asshole. Okay.
There's various types of asshole, though. You know,
No,
there's
I said this before. I think now I just have no filter. Like whatever is in my head, I'll say it to you. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like I will tell you how it is.
yeah.
How are
How
you
about
guys
you?
when you were younger?
Yeah, you guys. You guys think you changed when you're like
I don't know.
high
Gilly's
school,
still
college?
young, so
Oh.
you know. we might need a couple episodes of the podcast.
Yeah.
Gilly's for sure the same
but-
from last year.
Oh.
And the year before that.
Maybe, yeah. Well, I feel like I kind of calmed down a little bit. You know, I'm not as energetic as before.
Or you mean
Like back in the day, I don't think I was kind of like Pokey, no filter, kind of.
Really?
Oh, you had no
opposite.
filter.
I can't see that.
So I could
like,
see. I could see.
like I think high school and before. Actually, high school, I don't know, but like.
So you developed a public relations part in your mind where it filters things, and you're like, no, we can't do that.
It actually depends on the situation, I guess. But like, I don't really like cuss and stuff.
Really?
Were you a lot bolder? Like there were things you were like, okay, let's do it, instead of more of like,
no. I think I like now. I think I'm still kind of bold. Like, if you ask me to do something new, I'll try.
Yeah, Gilly's for sure. Yeah.
You know what we need? We need to get Supaz in here. We need to get a third-party verification.
You think Gilly's lying? Because I think he's full of shit. Full of shit.
Wait, what? Who? What?
Just kidding.
Oh wait,
Oh.
here's our special guest.
Supaz. No one has seen Supaz though. Only a few people.
Yes, that's true. He is a mystery. He
Yeah,
is a
he's a
mystery community
man.
member.
I think he got mad at me when I leaked that photo. Even though he was wearing a mask, I'm like, dude, you're on the YouTube channel.
Nice.
Now people are gonna search on the YouTube channel.
How about you, Vaughn?
I don't know actually. I was I think the one thing when I was young, I was I was bullied a bit, and
Mm.
so I never really uh identified with. I was kind of, I don't know, I guess kind of a lone wolf in some ways, a loner. I did find a friends group eventually, but I wasn't. I would say in some parts I was little bit bolder, and I was always filtered. Like it's just the way I grew up, right? Um,
Mm.
but
What
I
do you mean by
wasn't like,
filtered?
oh, I like I was always kind of, careful of what not to do anything wrong or anything like that.
Oh,
Um, and I never really got into trouble. I avoided kind of things. Like I would never like get into a fight or anything like that.
Mm.
Um, but I was known as the nice guy and and a listener to some extent. I know that I was a lot bolder dating wise back then, and now I'm a little bit more back offish. So,
What do you mean? Like you would
but
approach people?
yeah, I would be a little bit more like, I guess, more, yeah, open to like approaching and having thoughts of possibly dating someone per se.
Mm. Mhm.
Now I'm like, I remember I've always be like, oh, okay, who's this? La da. Now I'm just kind of like, yeah, I meet people. I'm like, okay, cool.
Mm.
Um, Also, other thing wise, I don't think I've changed as far as personality wise, as far as with people and stuff. I'll say hi and stuff, and you know, and I'll still talk around to people. I might not. I've been the same pretty much in that sense. So
Mm.
I think a lot of that has changed has been personal, just personal happiness stuff. What makes you happy?
What does
I
make
would,
you happy?
mm, that is a good question. Um, I guess right now, what makes me happy is that just that I have creative, like I have just time for myself. I guess
Mm.
to just um, not being so pressured to be. I guess I'm happy that I found my own happiness.
Mm. Mhm.
I like, it's one of those things where when I was young, it was just like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do this, do it, your parents are gonna be happy, and then you haven't really figured out your own happiness. Like what
Mhm.
does make you happy, right? And so and what you prioritize is like what's good for you, right? I thought it was more money to solve my problems, really,
Mhm.
at one time. So I was doing all these kind of businesses. I was like, and I didn't really realize I was like, you're okay where you're at. So it makes me happy is realizing that, you are okay with where you're at right now. You know, you don't need like, do you need more money? Sure, but it doesn't really bring you the happiness that you might have found. So I found contentness with being, you know, like hanging out with friends, being it's okay to being you where you don't have to talk to anyone, right? You can enjoy your movie by yourself. You don't have to be with people. You don't have to be out there going to the clubs and being, knowing these people and all that, right? Um, and and a lot of it too is journey too, is you forget about the journey. I think I've been happy
Mm.
to actually do things instead of like be so worried of, oh, am I going to be successful at the end,
Mm.
right? You start to be. I was way thinking too much forward future and start not thinking now. And so a lot of these things have, I guess, in my experience, have come together to where I was just like, oh, this is what happiness is. So I'm actually like surprisingly enough, I'm not even shocking myself talking because I never really talked about it like openly, like verbally talked about it. It's like, oh wow, I'm actually happy. So
Yay.
it's not a bad thing, right? But of course, you can't be. There's things, of course, I want to work on. Like, don't get me wrong. Out there, people sometimes are like, I think some people are actually. I've had in the past where people are like, well, don't you want the house? Don't you want a family and stuff? And you can and I didn't realize back then it's them pushing their what makes them happy onto you, and I recognize that, and so it was I remember looking back, that really tormented me a lot there. Oh, took just a little serious turn here.
No, it's good. It's a good conversation.
Good conversation. But yeah, like that's like some people have been kind of like you're happy, really? I was like, yeah, man. Like teach his own. So so I guess in my experience for people out there, it's just like don't let someone tell you what your happiness is.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that.
That's how my personality has changed, I guess, in that sense.
Mm.
I was chasing. I was chasing too much. And I got burnt out by that.
Yeah. I mean, it just makes me think. Like, have you ever like when you guys are younger, you have like goals? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
age this, I'm gonna do this.
Mhm.
Age
Yeah.
31, this. Age 34, getting married. Like,
Yeah.
what was your goals like growing up? Like, as growing up as an adult, what was like one of the goals that you guys had?
Like as a kid, I told myself that I would get married at the age of 24.
24?
Damn, that's
Yeah.
early.
Okay.
Your
Yeah.
parents would be so happy. Your parents
As
would
a
be
kid.
so happy.
And then like as I got older, I realized like sometimes like maybe getting married isn't really what I want at that age, and then I push it later.
Now, what's the goal now?
What's the goal now?
Yeah.
For marriage or just in general?
For marriage,
Marriage.
Oh, we're looking at like maybe like somewhere in the 30s.
Okay, you're almost there.
Yeah. Oh no, don't say that.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you're all well, technically you're already married.
Oh, we don't talk about that though. My goals right now is that focus on like myself and like the people around me. I guess. Don't stretch too far.
Yeah, I remember my
Or the
goal
string
was
will break.
yeah. I remember my goal was to get married like 31 maybe. Like I'm in my age.
Yeah.
Oh, this year then.
This is my year.
This is our year. We're going to Vegas. Gilly, we're going to Vegas, buddy. We're going to Vegas.
Nah. Well, obviously it changes.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Good
Oh.
times.
The fire alarm again.
Like, did you ever want to be something when you were like a kid, but you ended up like
To be honest,
changing it?
as a kid, like I didn't have a dream. My parents. I'm so happy to have parents that didn't force me to do certain things. But sometimes
They
I wish they
didn't?
did. They didn't.
Yeah.
Like sometimes
At
I wish
all?
my mom. No, they let me do whatever I wanted to do. Like career wise, like
Damn.
yeah, like a lot of my family members were like, yeah, do nursing, do nursing. I'm like, nah, I don't like blood. My dad.
I don't like blood.
I don't want to wipe people's asses too. It's kind of gross. But yeah, my parents were very supportive of me of whatever makes me happy. I could do it. But I wish they legit forced me doing something because I wish I had like a. I'm the type of person if you put something in front of me, I'm gonna chase it. Right. But I think I just became kind of lazy. I just did my own thing. It was bad. But now, like, I have an idea of what I want to do. I'm still trying to pursue it. Uh, yeah, I didn't have like some like goal like to be an engineer or a nurse now. I didn't have like a clear path growing up. Not sure if you guys had the same.
No, my parents were the same too. Like,
Really?
you can do whatever you want. But there was almost like a little bit. Sometimes I felt, and I don't know if it was true or not. Right? It's just that's how I felt. There was a little passive aggressiveness of like, oh yeah, do whatever you want. You know. So, and I think initially out of high school, I wanted to get into like desktop publishing and stuff because
Oh wow.
I was good with computers at the time, and but there was just so much work to it. I was just like, and it just never. You know how they always say the passion always overcomes the like something that seems for one person is like, oh, that's a lot of work. For someone who's passionate about it, they're like, oh, all right, let's get to it, right? And nothing really. It kind of started, and then once I got into it, it was like, oh, I was like, I never really. I was like, eh. So mine always changed throughout the years. When I was at Electronic Arts, it was awesome. I was in gaming, and then I wanted to become like a producer there, but that got laid off, so it didn't exactly work out. Um, but I know that one of the goals though was it was not getting married, but was finding someone who is really, um, I guess, compatible
Mm-hmm.
in life. Um, because of my high school experiences, like I really wanted someone like yeah, I want to be in a relationship. And actually, a lot of people thought I would be the first to get married. Actually, just because
Really?
the way just because the way I was, because the
My
way
boy,
I
my
am.
player.
But no, not that way. Actually, the guy who was known as the player, he got married first.
Oh damn.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So, anyways, but I soon realized that relationships are more complicated. People are more complicated. There's not that ideal perfect person, and relationships you got to work at it, right? It's not, there's no perfect relationship per se. Like even the most ideal people you see, they are still working at a relationship, and I learned that from my friends who I thought, and don't get me wrong, they're a happy family, they're still in love with each other, they're disgustingly cute and everything. But I remember he was saying this. I remember his wife. She was saying that it's not we are good with each other. Like like they were the first couple I knew that like openly farted on each other.
That's ideal
So
relationship, man.
yeah, and I was just like, damn, man. I was like, so yeah, good relationship. And she goes, yeah, but she goes, like, we've argued about things, and we have little fights, not here and there, right? But it's something to work on, right? But it was something that I had very unreal expectations when I was young about who my partner was. So and so that was one of the things that kind of changed me from like high school and college, community college days. So in that extent. How about you, Danielle? What was young Danielle aspiring, dreaming about?
I guess my experience is a little different because I guess I did always have a path. Like when I was really little, for some reason, I expressed the interest to want to go to law school, and then my parents were like, "Oh yes,"
like any Filipino.
Yeah.
You'd be like, doctor, lawyer, all right, let's go. Dentist, yeah.
Yeah. So then, like, anytime
wait, what triggered the law thing?
it was so stupid. My dad said that I was good at arguing at like the dinner table. So he was like, "You should go to law school," and I was like, "Yeah, I do want to go to law school."
Okay.
So that was the path, and that was the path I eventually went down. But I remember when I was in high school, when I took a psychology class, I told my mom, I was like, "Wow, I really love this. Like, I would love to be a therapist or something like that." And then she was like, "Okay, go to law school first, and then after that, you can like study psychology or something." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
So yeah, those were career goals. Um, and then I guess I also always thought about a relationship I think when I was young, I would have thought by this point I would be married or at least be in like a relationship that lasted, which has not been the case. But yeah, I think it's like interesting that a lot of people have been like, that's a goal for a lot of people when we're young.
Yeah.
Married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not many
Or like,
talk about it per se when you're in high school. Like, it's a lot of, oh, what are you talking about that? Like, but people do think about it. It goes into your head a little bit, in there. But yeah, I know not a lot of people talk about it as openly as when you're older, of course. So
mhm.
I guess that's another thing about personality, right? In high school, you're like, you don't. For me, it was just like, oh, I'm not going to talk about that, right? You talk about cool
Mm.
things, right? You don't talk about like back then, my video games. Video games weren't as popular when I was young, so it wasn't like you can talk to someone about a video game and they're like, what? What are you talking about? What are you using? So
I wanted to be a missionary growing up. Now that's down the drain.
really.
He
Oh,
was
I think you
so
mentioned this
religious.
before. I think you mentioned this before. Yeah.
Oh man,
No way.
that's
Where were
crazy.
you thinking of going?
No, so
Where did you want to go?
our youth group, the way that the missionary works is like you get trained in the Philippines and like wherever they want to bring you,
Yeah.
whether in the States or a different country, you're based
Yeah.
on there. Then I was like, damn, I don't like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but happens. It was funny.
Yeah,
Times
it's
have
kind
changed.
of yeah. It's funny how you have this idea of the kid, and then once you get into you find out what's going on, you're like, ooh. But that's also a part of life, right? That's
Yeah,
yeah, that's part of growing up. You
it's
find
so
these things
funny.
and it changes. So
Mm.
yeah.
How about you, Gilbert?
Oh, what about me?
I
Like
want to
my
hear.
career goals?
Yeah.
Goals.
Oh, I was told to be an accountant. I guess it was like accounting
Really?
something. Yeah, yeah. But I was like later on, I was like, for me, it didn't make like sense. Like I was always into kind of like business as a kid, like buying and selling, and
Mm.
like also technology. And then as like as we got older, technology became a big thing. So I decided to switch from doing accounting to business and IT, and that's what I studied in uni.
Mhm.
Wow. So
Yeah,
you actually followed like what you like.
yeah.
Wow.
Like I always had accounting, but that would have been like kind of like a backup plan, kind of. It's like sure I'll do it, but it's something that like a lot of people do, kind of, or take
Mm.
up as a
Was
job.
there a trigger for this? Like
For
you
which
just
one?
like when you just said, I'll be an accountant, or you just were like,
Um,
or was it
I was
like
very
you
young,
were
so I
with a
was
counselor, or like when you're, they're telling, oh, what do you guys want to be?
not really. I was like just like um, it sounded interesting, like especially if you work with the government stuff like CRA, like big benefits and stuff. But I didn't know
Mm.
what any of that meant as a kid. But my mom was just telling me about it. She was a accountant too,
Um.
so she was kind of like teaching me. Is like, and I used to go to work with her sometimes
Mhm.
as a kid when we had those half days. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, as I grew older, I just want to do what I want to do, kind of, which is
It's
good
actually
because like you don't want to be stuck. Like, did you take courses that you didn't want to like take?
Spanish.
Oh, okay. No, like in uni, like in uni, like
oh
I
yeah.
like all my classes.
or oh really?
Yeah.
All of law school I hated.
Oh
Yeah,
really?
that sounds gross.
Like what? When I went to uni, like some of the courses were like fun, like interesting, but some of them were just like not as exciting as the other courses. Like some
That's
would be
normal,
like,
ain't it?
yeah.
That's pretty normal when you have to for the
Like in
first
my course,
year.
we also had to learn law. That was pretty interesting. Business law.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
About your
Interesting
guys,
how
great
that changed.
question.
Oh no, it was funny because my dad was a mechanic, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
I never thought I would get into the automotive industry in anything. Like I was just like whatever, and then full circle, I'm involved
Mm.
with cars eventually,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
not as a mechanic, but in another
Yeah,
aspect.
there's like some kind of
So-
like I guess like expectations for some people where like they expect you to fall under like I guess your parents' footsteps or do
what
like
you're
I guess
influenced
better.
by. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but in
But
the
actually,
end, it's like
my
your decision to choose what you want to do.
actually the funny thing is, my dad, when he immigrated, he was actually an electrical engineer
Oh wow.
at the time, but when he immigrated, he just got a mechanic job. So
Oh wow.
cars were easier to work with back then. Now you need to be certified and everything. Back then it was like, oh, have you worked on a car before? It's like, oh yeah, and then you have electrical engineering. Oh, okay, yeah, you have some understanding of engineering of some sort, and then they hire for fixing cars. So,
Wow.
but fixing cars was a lot easier back in my dad's time than now. Cars are way too complicated now. Like you need a like a computer engineering degree nowadays with all
Yeah,
the software. So times have changed.
like there's this mechanic. I think like he knows how to do like fix like cars and stuff, but he says like he doesn't want to like fix like BMWs or Audis because it's just too like difficult for him. So he just told him
Oh
to go
wow.
to the dealership because they have
Wow.
like special tools and stuff. I guess.
Special
Yeah.
tools and also engineering,
Yeah.
like it's yeah,
Is it
you're
also
messing with a lot of things.
like even sometimes like changing like the headlights can be difficult sometimes depending on the cars.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you just can't change a light bulb these days.
Like
That's
You
so
like
gotta change the
interesting.
whole system.
like some
Yeah.
cars
Wow.
you just pop out the like the cover and you just screw on the light bulb, but now like you need special tools for some of them.
Special
Wow.
tools, or you might mess up the whole system, and you have to take the whole system out of it. So it's getting crazier and crazier. Actually, it was funny. My nephew, I was asking about what he was learning, and he's like learning fluid dynamics, and I was just like, "What the heck? That's in university, but they're learning it in high school, like
Oh
basic stuff."
wow.
Like I was just like, "Okay, okay, little genius." So
It's intense.
yeah, which really makes me wonder what the next generation, how they're like. It'd be interesting how my nephew might change his personality
Mm.
in a sense. Like right now, he's very he's uh he's very much kind of a loner, but he has friends like he talks to on Discord, and even even my sister and my brother-in-law are kind of like, well, I wonder what he's oh, I wonder what he's gonna do for the summer.
Give you successful as hell, man. Growing up.
Yeah, like I think he
Probably.
has he has quite the head on him. So interesting social dynamics, but you know, teach his own. That's high school. Things may change. So,
That was always my type back in high school.
What?
what
The loner?
Like like the loner, like weird guy.
the weird kids?
Oh.
Yeah.
Has your type changed
Oh.
growing up?
Oh, there you go. Has the
Yeah.
type changed?
No.
Oh, really?
It hasn't changed,
It's
but
actually
those
true.
guys yeah. But those guys typically don't approach me. Which
Oh,
is
wow.
hard.
That's funny.
And then when I try to approach them, I don't think they get it.
No, it's true. Like
So like the kind of like clueless person.
I don't think it's clueless. It's just maybe I'm not like clear on like I like you. I don't know what it is.
Wait. They don't get it? I like
Yeah.
you. They didn't get that?
I mean I don't say that.
Okay, what do you say? You're
I like-
talking to a guy.
Yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
to a guy that's the nerdy
Oh,
side.
here we go.
Your type, right? What do you say to him to understand your feelings? I want to hear it.
I make a joke.
Okay, let's role play. Who wants to
Okay,
be nerd guy?
this is gonna be
that's
really
you,
hard.
Gilly. Gilly, you're the weird one. Remember?
Oh,
We voted this.
Oh no.
we voted this last podcast.
All right, Urkel, go.
Okay, go.
Hey.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, what'd you do today?
I was just, cleaning my car, chilling, watching Netflix.
More nerd stuff.
Oh, what were you watching on Netflix?
Oh, how to make it.
How to make what?
The TV show How to Make It. I think today's episode was on how to build cars.
Oh, we should totally watch it together.
Really? I don't see you like a car person. What do you
I'm
know about
not.
cars? Oh, you're not.
Nothing.
Oh, shoot. You want to watch it with me? Why?
Yeah, just, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to watch it together.
Wait, do you know me? Wait, what's the context of this? Wait, pause. Wait, pause. Like, if you straight, I would say we should watch. Like, are you random? I tried to hold in my laugh.
Okay, let's say like I'm not random, but like I know I like met you twice. Or
Oh, you might
something.
be trying to okay, restart.
Okay.
Okay, restart
okay,
for the part where you asked me.
She's about to confess her feelings.
That
You guys
wasn't
are
me
that
confessing my
close.
feelings.
You guys are that
Okay.
close,
Okay.
but you're nerdy as hell.
Okay.
I want to know what
Alright.
Danielle would say to confess her love. Go.
Okay.
Alright.
Action.
We should watch it together.
Oh, sure. When?
I don't know. When are you free?
Oh, tomorrow. And what is this? Are we just chilling or?
I don't know. Are we chilling?
Wait, you're supposed to.
We didn't get to the part yet.
That's Gilly kicking in. That's not nerd oblivious kicking in.
Okay.
Yeah.
wait.
Gilly like knowing what's going on. It's like, oh, are we are we hanging out? Are we
Okay,
hanging out?
wait,
You know?
well, let me change- let me
That's
change it.
Gilly kicking. You gotta
Okay,
be
go back,
nerd.
go
You gotta
back.
be
Let me
oblivious.
change
You gotta
it.
be
Hard.
like nothing. You gotta be like, okay,
you're
cool.
You're building Gundams or something. Building something. Star Trek stuff. Go.
Okay.
Action.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Action.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Watching. I think I'm kind of busy for this
Oh.
week.
Oh shit. Okay. What are you gonna be doing?
I have to fix my Gundams.
Oh. Oh. When did you get into Gundams?
Since I was 5, I saw once on a commercial about fighting robots, and I was like, I want to build that one day. So I started building Gundams in my free
Oh my god,
time.
that's so cool. And you still do it now?
Yeah, it's kind of my thing. Sometimes I like to dress up as Gundams.
Okay.
First things first.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
but-
wrong with Gundams. We love you guys who build
Yeah,
Gundams.
we love Gundams. We love
Especially
Gundams.
Drift, we love you, buddy.
Okay.
We respect you, man. It's perfectly fine, perfectly respected
Image
hobby.
popped on my mind of cosplaying Gundam, and I just had to say it.
Oh no. Oh, I can hear Drift right now. He's ready to roast you.
No, the concepts are sick, but it just caught me off guard.
There's
You
nothing wrong with
saying it?
Gundams. I love Gundams.
Yeah, actually,
But a lot of people don't know about the
I have
space.
2 Gundams up there. I just bought one like 2 months ago.
Uh,
Oh my god, that was way too funny.
okay, Daniel.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
is it your issue? Is this that you hint at it and they just don't
Get it?
get it?
Why don't you just say I like you?
Yeah.
It's like
It's taking you too long. Already, I'm building Gundams.
Because I'm afraid that they won't like me because I'm not like, so I like that type, but I often don't share like as deep of an interest in a lot of the things that they're interested in. So I'm like, oh, they won't like me because we don't have a lot in common.
Oh, okay. What happens if I said to you, you want to watch some Gundam? Would you want to help me?
She would. She would.
I would, but then I'd be like, I don't know what that is.
She would.
Okay,
I
let's say I'm building Gundam right now, and I'm like, yeah, what do you think of this Gundam?
I would probably be super impressed. I would like ask you all these questions, trying to figure out what it is about, why you like it so much.
Oh, okay. But how are you gonna get me to like you if you?
I don't know.
Are you like
Like,
trying to like?
Yeah, like how are you gonna flirt with me if I'm building a Gundam?
I would just like I don't know if it'd be flirting, but I would just be really curious. I would just ask a lot of questions.
I like
be
how
like-
this turned into if you
I'm like,
if you make
oh.
Gundams, this is how you flirt with a Gunpla hobbyist.
Oh, okay. Like, what would be a line? Give me the line that, okay, I'm building my Gundam, and then what would be a line you would say?
To tell your feelings. How would
to
you
tell
say
your
it?
feelings? Yeah, how would you say it?
Damn, you really like Gundams.
Yeah, that's an
That's
insult
it.
right there.
That's not it.
That is
That
I'll
is
be
not
like,
it.
What'd you say?
A guy
Making
would
fun of my
not get
Gundams?
that.
Yeah.
A guy would not get that.
Actually, you know what's funny is that the way you explain how you're scared is like I remember reading about attachment styles, and they were talking about how people who are secure have a secure attachment style. It's like it doesn't matter if you don't maybe like the same things, like you're still secure enough that you like each other's personalities or whatever, right? Like so it's kind of funny how how you're saying it's just like, oh, I might not be, I don't want to, I guess, scare them, I guess, because you're not interested in what they want or interested in what they do. So
Let's
it's
say I'm watching a
interesting.
show that you find totally boring. How are you gonna cope
What?
up with that? Like, let's say I'm watching a show and we're watching it together, right? And let's say it's so boring for you and you're not interested. Like, how do you bear with that? Or is this like a red flag that
Is
you
this
could give up?
Okay, this is an honest thing. Like when I first like someone, nothing that they're into can be boring to me. Like because even if it's boring on itself, I'm really curious about like why they like it.
Right.
Oh, okay, so you're really looking at watching the person, I guess.
Yeah, and how they're connected to the thing.
Oh,
How they
okay.
see in their eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm the same
Yeah.
way.
I guess an ideal guy for you then would be someone who would recognize that you're interested in what they do, but not necessarily. But they themselves have to be secure enough that just because they're not interested
Yeah.
in what they do, but they're still interested in me, then that's fine. So
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
yeah,
there are some guys that are like really enjoy people being curious or like about what they do or what.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's all they need, right? They just need to be curious. You don't have
But
to
they like
what I
talking about
do.
it too.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like yeah.
See, that's your magic flag. That's your green flag. Your green flag is if they let you, they're, you're interested in them, like you're interested in what they do, but they recognize that, just because you're not interested in that, then all of a sudden they're like, oh, she doesn't like what I do, so I don't know why she likes me.
What? Are you a horror movie fan? Let's say it was horror movies.
I do. I like horror movies, but not like the jump scare ones. I like Hereditary. Like if it's like really, if there's like a deep meaning behind it.
Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, like Black Phone, that one that's coming out soon.
I'm actually excited for that.
I've never seen that. I haven't heard of it.
Oh, watch the
comes out
trailer.
this
Watch
week.
the trailer. You'll know. It's scary, but not like it's more. You know what I mean, right, Gilly?
It's more like a thriller kind of.
Yeah, thriller. I guess that's what you.
With
Yeah,
the supernatural, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not like a jump scare kind of. Not like Korean like.
Grunt. Yeah. Meow.
It's like,
meow.
Yeah,
Hey,
meow
I'm not
out
gonna
of
lie,
nowhere.
that commercial freaked me out.
Oh
Like,
hell yeah!
You know, like as a kid, you'd be watching like the kids channel, and all of a sudden you just see the Grudge commercial come on, and you're like, hell no, what is this?
Oh, here's a question. What were you scared of when you were young, but you're not scared of no more?
Oh,
Public speaking.
You're not scared anymore?
I'm okay with it.
oh, okay.
Damn.
Like if you like stand up on stage, you could you're ready to go.
I try to be funny. It might not be funny, but yeah, I'll be okay.
But yeah, like you'll go up to you'll not be like you won't really hesitate to go up.
Yeah.
You'll be like, hey, Pogi, you want to give a few words? It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't be like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Even though it's people you don't know.
I've done it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know.
There were some horror movies I was scared of. Poltergeist. Oh my god, that got me. But then I can
love
watch horror
ghosts.
movies. Then
I love ghosts.
yeah, it was really.
You know, as a kid,
I was scared
like
of that.
I love horror movies, but I always like in the end I get like freaked out a little bit afterwards. Like, why did I watch that movie, yo? You know? Do you ever
Like
get
you
that
can't
feeling?
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always start laughing at the end
But now
What?
it's
because
just
it's
like
how ridiculous.
yeah.
I think because I watch movies now as a cinematic like hobbyist now, so like I don't get. Not that I don't enjoy the movie. It's just more of like I don't get immersed as I
Mm,
used to, only because I'm thinking with that's a cool shot, and that thing when the story is pretty cool. So I put myself outside of it than just getting immersed into a story per se.
You know what's funny? A lot of people like don't watch scary movies, right? And they know
Yeah.
it's like fake, right? And then they watch these like Netflix shows that are based on true stories or are true stories, and they're not scared of it at all. You know
That's
what
so
I mean?
crazy. Yeah.
Right? Like that one where it's the hotel with the missing girl. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, I
Oh,
know
That
you're
was
talking about the
girl.
Asian girl.
yeah.
Yeah. I forgot the
And,
hotel name.
and they found her in the water tank.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, the hotel in
The
LA.
MySpace blogger or Tumblr blogger. Then they thought that she was like crazy, and then
They thought like the hotel like
Oh yeah.
got her or something, like some ghost or something.
I think she was just crazy. I don't know.
Do you think it's just the effects that scare people?
Are you talking about like the real movies?
No,
I
like
mean
the fake ones.
the Hollywood ones, yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly the sound. I think it's the sound and the jump scares.
The sound now has gotten
If
a lot better
yeah, if you
in
listen
theaters.
to if you listen to a horror movie without sound, there's no tension really building up.
Music helps,
Yeah.
and just little sounds here and there, and how you portray it in the
The
theater.
thing that scares people the most is that it's the ones where you least expect it, or you're expecting something but it actually doesn't happen.
A Quiet Place was scary because it was silent.
Yeah, that's
Oh
silence
yeah,
is a good
yeah,
technique to
yeah.
invoke tension. When you
Yeah.
don't hear anything, you're like, okay, something's got it. You're like,
Then you
oh,
hear
when
a
is it gonna
loud noise.
happen? Yeah, yeah. You're like, or you're expecting it. You're like, where is it? I know it's
Yeah.
coming, and then you're like, okay, no.
hmm
What a turn of events. Talking about horror movies from asking out a guy.
Which is funny.
Gilly, have you ever been asked out by a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened here? What happened in that situation?
Oh, they just asked me for my number. I'm like, okay.
Wow, bold.
See, Danielle,
Yeah.
that's what you need to do.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta ask.
You just gotta, because guys can't really think sometimes. Like, we can't read between the lines. You just have to tell us.
Oh yeah.
I think the
Like
one thing too with nice guys is that guys who are just like not I'll call them not as bold. They tend to don't want to bother. Also, they're afraid too. They're scared to themselves. Probably the same thing you're scared of, like, oh, they don't like me or whatever, right? They're afraid
You
of
gotta do it.
rejection.
Just
yeah.
do it.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes you just give her like a straight compliment.
It's better to
Yeah.
just say
Yeah.
it than not say it, and you think about it for days on end. You know, like
Yeah.
just gotta do it. Fuck it.
And those guys need like I think in that sense they need like outright like oh, she really does like me. Like straight up like, oh, okay. Like that. So because even for me myself, I'm kind of like I think I've struck out too many times now to the point where I'm like I'm a broken man.
No,
I would say I'm just
Nah,
kind of
dude.
like I don't like I've struck out too many times to the point where it's like,
There you go
am I doing
again.
something wrong, or
Just
like,
go again.
yeah, here I go again, or am I I'm totally reading this situation
You
wrong.
go back
right?
to the drawing board.
You- yeah,
sometimes.
and you don't, and
Sometimes.
you, yeah, and you uh, uh you kind of, what's the word again? Question, like
Mm,
question yourself, like, oh, is this
Mm.
the right thing? Too much, right? So, because like I said,
Mm.
that's how my personality changed throughout the years. Was that I remember though my first high school girlfriend, I was actually pretty bold with her, and then even my
Mm.
second one, I was just like, oh yeah, I'll call her and stuff. But now I'm just kind of like, is she calling for friends, or is this
Mm.
whatever? And then I had a falling out with someone, and it just, yeah. So, like a lot of things in life, the reason why I'm like that is because I got hurt, per se.
Me
Myself.
too,
Yeah.
man.
Whether it's I hurt myself or whatever, right? So, and
That makes sense.
that's why, you know,
Yeah. So you just go for it.
Yeah, go for it. I remember like I would always say this back in the day. Like if like someone asked me, "Oh, how come you're not dating?" I'm always like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to work on myself," you know. And this is just an excuse, you know. Like, and they asked me like 2 years later, "Why you're not dating?" I'm still working on myself. Like, what have I done in the next 2 years? Like, it's just the same answer every other like 2 years. Like, it's just an excuse. Sometimes you gotta like be confident, be yourself, and just do it.
Yeah.
You know, if you meet someone, you know, and that you know enjoys your time, or and that person you enjoy their time, you just gotta go for it. You know, and that's not the end of the world. That's
You gotta
No,
have
it's not
fun
gonna
with it
kill
too.
you.
true.
Just gotta do it.
I think a lot of times in the first, like the first initial work yourself, you are working on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, but then if it starts dragging
3 years
along,
later.
yeah, it starts dragging along. Yeah, you're right.
What are you
Like,
working
it
on
starts
now?
becoming the
An
crutch,
excuse.
right?
Yeah.
The crutch, right? On that. So, but
I used to say it all the time.
yeah, yeah. But
It's like,
I think
what are you
no,
saying?
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was like, I think I use that excuse because I'm just so like, I guess growing up, I became super insecure with myself. That like, who I am as a person, looks is a big thing too, um, and I use that as an example. Like, yeah, I need to work on myself. I have no idea, you know. Yeah.
Fortunately, it's a little bit of social media too, and all that. Like
Mhm.
it gets to you, right?
Mhm.
Like some people are like, oh no, it is social media, Twitter, whatever, right? But it can get to you to the point where you kind of have to, like, you can't make that the excuse. It's still, it's still your thing, but it definitely doesn't help. That's for sure. Because if you don't recognize that social media is always kind of like that, always show the good parts. But if you start thinking that's the norm, then you got to start going, either got to start cutting it, or you got to start, you got to start realizing this is not norm. This is like everyone's good day, that they're showing most of the time on IG and social media stuff, right? So um, I think that's one thing, being someone who has lived through this transition of like, not having social media to all of a sudden everything social media. That's definitely something that um, I've noticed with people who like oh, this person's living the life and la da da. And again, it was back to my like pursuing things, right? Oh, I need more money to do this and all that stuff. But you see that, and so hopefully the kids now these days kind of understand that with the social media. But you can definitely see the consequences sometimes.
But people now
with
don't really
something.
want to also ask people out. They just
That
really
too.
just go on apps.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's like,
that's
yo,
true.
Can't use
let's meet
apps,
up.
man.
That's where the real like I like you is confirmed now.
But yeah, but like I feel now like I think people more like appreciate more if you really just ask them out. Like
Yeah.
they feel better.
There's less wondering.
Yeah. But I guess like
Oh, yeah.
rejection. I guess like rejection is more higher in person than it is like online, right?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
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 what is it called? The
I don't know if you're
difficult
talking about it before,
conversation.
but more people like I guess like expect the guy to ask the girl out mostly, right? And I guess if a girl does it, I think most likely the guy would probably say yes because
You think
it's
so?
very rare. I think so because usually most of the time like guys are like shy to ask the girl out. So you kind of
Interesting.
give them the little push, and they'll show interest.
It's true. It's true.
Dynamics is it's funny is like there's there's this thing, there's this kind of push for, oh, more women should be more assertive and should ask the guy out, and then for guys there's still this pressure of like they gotta ask out. It's so, oh my god, it's like pressure everywhere, and it's so funny. It's still, there's still that classic but traditionalist, but then there's this push for, you know, the new age stuff. And oh, I don't know how these kids I don't know how everybody does it these days. It's so
Yeah.
confusing on what's best to do, you know. So
It's so hard to find someone that's just like on the same page as you.
If you
True.
do find someone same page as you, cherish that person, man. It's hard. So many people out there.
well, it is about that time. So anything Poggy going, or is it just weekend streams? I'm actually it's nice to see you stream
I'm really bored.
on weekends.
Me and my
Well,
godbrother don't have matching schedules anymore, so
Oh, what happened?
he works the weekends now.
Oh, okay.
So trying to get Drift a little bit more in the podcast. So
Okay, that's good.
well, hopefully GNL out there will be listening to the podcast, and also go visit Poggy. It always seems to be, well, early morning for me, but he has some streams on the weekends. Go visit him, and you can get your daily weekly dose of Poggy. Gilly, guess you're playing the new map. You're gonna play the new Valorant map.
Is the update today? We'll see.
I think so.
See.
The update's today.
Play,
Yeah, we may
probably
try it today.
Later, and then me TFT finish that battle pass.
Yeah. Okay. So,
But
hopefully.
rather than that, then just work in gym.
On the abs. All right. Working on the Twitch abs.
Oh yeah, you gotta work out that.
Yeah. Remember, if you need that video,
3 months.
you need that video to put on your profile. So we'll do it in San Diego. Yeah, exactly. We'll get you coming out of the ocean and in San Diego, and then you can flick your head. See, I got it. I got the script for you.
Oh.
Danielle, are you? Well, hopefully you'll be at the next
Kojo.
podcast.
Oh,
It'll be 2 in a row.
Huh?
Will it be 2 podcasts in a row that you're gonna be on, or are you gonna be busy?
No. I'm here. I'm settled in now.
You're settled in. Okay. Anything also on your other podcast? Any episodes coming up, or anything else you're working on right now, or?
please.
Yeah. I need to put, I just recorded, no, not just, a couple weeks ago, I recorded a podcast with a ghost hunter. So I'm going to post that soon.
I'm excited to actually hear that.
Oh, okay. So we'll Gilly, remember to link her podcast in the descriptions.
I kind of want to go ghost hunting.
Yo,
They sold out last time.
Danielle said she would not do it.
Wait, you're not gonna do it?
I would do it with a group of people, like 5 people.
Let's say you were the Gundam builder.
Oh
I
my
would
god!
definitely go with the Gundam builder.
All right, before we go into another another scene, Gilly, I know you have a special message out for the people out there.
If you want to make good podcasts, download the Anchor app. It's available on the App Store and the Google Play Store. It's free, and download it today.
Wow, that was kind of clean this time around.
I tried to make it short and sweet this time.
Okay, all right.
Oh, Yvonne, what are you up to?
Well, there's a little bit of craziness at work, so I might not be. I'll be around the Discord as always. I had some things going on, but now everything's kind of an array. It's a good problem, as I was saying to these guys beforehand.
Good mess.
So it's a good mess. But hopefully, all things settled by maybe second week July. I'll start kind of streaming again. And I'm hoping to do some videos if I can, but I might be working Canada Day too. So
Oh,
so many things going on that I kind of want to do things, but got to. I'm grinding for TwitchCon, so so that's kind of the sacrifice for now. But
And then Vegas, right?
Vegas.
we
We all know you're going to Vegas. Yeah, we all know.
we'll see.
It's
We'll
in your
see.
blood.
We'll see. We'll see.
In your blood.
What is my
The
blood?
stories I've heard.
I need
the
to get my
stories I've heard.
passport done first. By the way, to all the Canadians, get your if your passport is expired, get it soon. Or
dude,
you have to wait a long time to get it.
We got people lining up like overnight at 7 p.m. over here.
Yeah,
Like, there's like tents and stuff.
it's weird.
For passport?
Yeah, dude, it's a long process.
Like
all these
there's been a surge of because the pandemic is ended or all the or suspended all the restrictions. All these people are getting their passports now.
Because over here you don't have to fly with I think vaccine anymore.
Nice.
Oh, so there's been that. So
yeah.
With that being said, everyone travel safely out there for your vacations. Touch grass. Also get some vitamin D. It is good for you. And like I always say at the end of every episode, have a good night.